If you're a mom, you're gonna understand this complex. My husband was like, why are you freaking out about everything? It's gonna be a birthday extravaganza. So it was a birthday, Saturday and Sunday birthday extravaganza. I wanna hear your tips and tricks for birthday parties. If we're doing bags, how you're sending out invites, the things that you're like, this was genius, the things that you were like, this shouldn't do this again. I don't care, I wanna hear what you have to say. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about motherhood, we talk about pregnancy, we do things kind of eco-friendly, natural, hippie, granola, but we keep it positive. I need to remake my intro because we're not talking about pregnancy anymore. I'm not getting pregnant anymore. And motherhood, I've made tons of videos about cloth diapering and elimination communication and breastfeeding and natural birthing. And I'm really passionate about all those things. I'm not doing them anymore. So now we're moving on. We're moving on to keeping our mind positive. We're just gonna talk about the things that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. If you're not new here, welcome back. You're probably thinking, whoa, Shayla, who are we? I don't know. The sun is shining. If you watch my videos every week, you know that I've just been like, oh, I'm in a rut. Oh, I'm having a hard time. Oh, everything's difficult. I'm finally out of that. And I'm kind of nervous, honestly, because I feel so good that I'm like, am I tricking myself or am I out of it? The sun is shining. It's like 70 degrees for the next week. Seth came home yesterday. We were outside in the backyard. Every toy that we own is out in the backyard. And I'm just like floating across the yard, just like, welcome home. Hey, how was golf? I've been here with, well, I had a babysitter, but I've been here with the children and and just like cloud freaking nine. I'm feeling so much better. So can't recommend anything than a little bit of sunshine. Anyway, this video is talking about inside the brain of a mom, inside a mom brain. What did I title it? Inside a mom brain, birthday party edition. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 9-month-old. The 5 and 3-year-old are 1 week apart, like 2 years, but their birthdays are less than a week apart. And I remember my midwife being like, so do you want to induce if we start getting? And I was like, what? No, I'm not going to induce, no. So my second birthday, when my second was 5 days old, it was a blur. I don't really remember that birthday party very well. I luckily had planned everything ahead of time and it was lovely. I have photos, but yeah, we've done them together so far. They haven't really had friends outside of like our friends' kids, but now they go to preschool and they go to daycare and they've got friends that they're like, I want to invite Molly. I'm like, okay. And they're like, and I want my own party. I don't want to share a party. And I'm like, I'm pretty cheap. I'm a pretty cheap person. Unless it is very practical and logical to me. That's gonna come up multiple times in this video. But basically, like, renting a bounce house is like $300. Reserving party room, I saw anywhere from like $200 to $400. So to do that twice, I was like, okay, we'll just do it on separate weekends. This can be 1 weekend for you, 1 weekend for you. Bing, bang, boom, perfect. It's gonna be expensive, but you guys want it separately, and this is what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. But then you like rent the room, but then you're like, oh yeah, I have to feed everybody. Okay, I have to feed everybody. It's gonna be great. It's fine. Like I don't care about all those things, so I don't think about them. So I feel like I'm not good at them. I need to focus a little more attention on them. I just want everyone to come hang out. And I don't care about the logistics of stuff, but I have to when I'm hosting, and I like hosting. So it's kind of a conflict that I need to work on. Before I get into the nitty gritty of this, I'm gonna talk to you about the sponsor, which is Element, who just came out with a new flavor, lemonade salt. It's my new favorite. I wasn't expecting it to be. Element has sponsored lots of my videos. If you've been here before, I love them. It's an electrolyte company. They have magnesium, potassium, and sodium in their electrolytes, which remineralizes your body. I use it as like an afternoon pick-me-up when I'm just like dragging and I'm like, okay, remineralize me. And it's been saving me money because I'll go to the grocery store and I'll try and get like, I don't know, like a kombucha or some flavored beverage. And instead of buying them, I'm like, oh, I have my Element at home. I'll just drink that. Boom. This is like a nice subtle lemonade. And as I'm coming out of my like winter fog, it feels like the perfect backyard bevy. I don't really drink alcohol, hardly at all. And so this is like a nice little thing to sip on. If you're interested, just get the lemonade salt. It's so good. Go to drinklmnt.com/HeyShayla. Choose whichever one you want. They will also send you a sample pack of all the other flavors so you can try all of them and realize that it's true. Lemonade salt is the best. All right, let's get into it. So I was talking about how the girls I'm looking at my notes over here. Girls' birthday are less than a week apart. So far we've done their birthdays together and it's been just like mostly family and it's been in our backyard. But their birthdays are like at the cusp of summer. So like spring, summer, when it's showering. So I'd say for the past 3 years, it's been like, oh, we're sick with COVID, or oh, it's raining, or oh, whatever. I've rented a bounce house and they're like, oh, we can't put it up because it'll be raining. So every year I've had to push their party back a couple of weeks. So it's like, I'm not doing that. We're gonna get it inside place. And like I said, when you rent the inside places, it's like between $200 and $400. So my girls, one is the artist and one is the performer. The artist likes to just like zero in on an activity and just like do it. The performer, the more people the better, the more energy the better, the more people that she can perform in front of the better, really. If you're a mom, you're gonna understand this complex. My husband was like, why are you freaking out about everything? So I rented an art studio where they set up arts and crafts for children. You can have 10 kids. The performer, I rented like a little gazebo at the park, at a public park, and hired Tinkerbell to come. And that was where like all the friends and family were also gonna come. So in my mind, I was like, this is perfect for both of them. The performer will have a big party. The artist will have a small party with a couple of friends doing art. This seems like genius. But then I was like, wait, what if the artist is like, why was my party so small and why was her party so big and why did more people go to her party? And family was coming to the performer, so I was worried that the performer was going to be like, why is the artist getting presents at my party? These things did come up. Then we had to figure out like the cake situation. Before, we got custom cakes, real fancy, also not in the budget this year. So we got like sheet cakes and I was like, what do you guys want? The artist wanted a small pink cake and donuts. The performer wanted a big Tinkerbell cake because Tinkerbell was coming to her party. So then I was like, what if they look at the other one? Because the performer's really good at making whatever she has look awesome. So then sometimes, even though I know the artist wants what she has, she's looking over at the performer going, why does she make that look so great? So I was like, okay, we'll do one weekend, one the other weekend. So I went to reserve the art studio like 2 weeks before the party and they're like, yeah, it's not available that weekend. You have to do both in the same weekend. We have Saturday available. And Sunday was when we were renting the gazebo at the park. I was like, it's gonna be a birthday extravaganza. So it was a Saturday and Sunday birthday extravaganza. Oh, and the performer was like, well, if the artist is gonna be opening presents at my birthday, I wanna open some presents at her birthday. And Dad was like, yeah, of course. So Dad got her a gift for the artist's birthday. Then I made the invites. How are we sending out invites to anything anymore? For our wedding, I emailed people because I made like a list and then they could RSVP and it was all virtual and it was great. For this, I literally got on Canva, made a little like artist invite and performer invite and then like a group invite for family. Just being like, we're also celebrating the artist at the performer's birthday. So I had 3 different invites. And then I just text them to people. So I'm like texting moms from preschool and texting grandma and texting all these, just texting the invite to people, just hoping that they'll come. So it'd be like, you're invited to their party. This is the date and the time. And then at the bottom of the invite, I wrote what like their interests are if people wanted to get them gifts. But this is where the like logical part of me comes in where I'm just like, I don't want them to get any gifts. Please don't bring any gifts. Because I'm going to journal about this actually. I want to be a better gift giver. So what I've learned from this is I want to be good at gift giving. I want to be good at it. I want to be better at it because the people that like genuinely loved gift giving, like I talked to my friend, I was like, you like this, don't you? She's like, just seeing the joy on these children's faces when they open up their gifts is so much fun, which is true. My performer, I've always wanted this, or she'll just screams because she's so excited. The artist opens things up very quietly, looks at them, loves them, looks at what her sister gets. It's just very different. It's so funny. But I also don't want a bunch of stuff in my house. But it was late and I was making the invites, and on the artist I wrote she likes crafts, she likes dress up outfits, or please $5 in cash. She's saving up for something at Target. If everyone bought $5 in cash, I would love it because she would be able to get a couple things at Target and we'd be good to go. It wouldn't be as fun for her because she couldn't open toys. Anyway, then the performer I wrote, she likes Barbies, she likes dresses, or $5 to buy something that she can save up for at Target. Because I have not gone to children's birthday parties because I have not got it together enough to get a gift. And I don't feel like $5 is sufficient enough. But as the receiver, it's sufficient. Also, party bags. Didn't do those because they drive me nuts. I can't handle like that they're all just really plastic trash. Like that brings the kids joy for just a minute and then they'll be like cluttered in my house until I can save it and throw it away. So I didn't want to do that to anyone else. I didn't want to put sugar in there. I just feel like I'm a big fun sucker. So my 9-month-old is going to turn 1 soon and I'm like, that one I will write on the card. Please no gifts. He's 1 year old. He doesn't need any gifts. Please gift cash that we will directly put into a savings account. That's what I want for his 1-year-old birthday, please. Or like an outfit, if you want to get him an outfit. And sometimes it feels weird to ask for money, but sometimes it doesn't, because I'm like, this is genius. If you're going to spend money on a 1-year-old, they do not need presents. They need an investment in their future. What I wish I had written on both of their cards was, please gift a summer outfit, because we're changing seasons in Minnesota, so we're no longer wearing the warm clothes. The younger one's good with the hand-me-downs, but she likes to get new things too, obviously. The older one, we're getting her new stuff. So it's like, get her a cute summer outfit, maybe a swimsuit with long sleeves, very conservative. See, I'm so picky about what I like to. Like a new outfit, a craft, because then I could just have like, if I had a closet full of crafts, I would lose my mind. That would be amazing. I'd be like, okay, good morning. Let's pick a craft. Let's do it. Boom. Or $5 towards Target because they're learning. I'm adding, like, then we can make it like a homeschool thing. Okay, how much is this? How much is this? How much money do you have? Let's go find something that's that amount at Target. Does it? And like, it's great. And food. Fun fact about me is if I'm at an event and there's food, I will binge eat, and I just like eat and eat. So for the artist's birthday, we had the cake and the donuts, and the day of we got some fruit, like a fruit platter, because it was just an hour and a half. It was 2 p.m. It was like everybody, whatever. That was great, except for I ate like 7 donuts. The performers party, we had 1 sheet cake. We went to Costco and got like chicken salad and croissants, and Seth did actually. He completely took on the cake duty and the food duty, and I could not be more grateful. He always comes in clutch for every holiday, the night before or the day of. Stocking stuffers, he always does stocking stuffers. I think he goes every night the night before. He always like will come through with food or decorations or whatever, but like the day before. I'm always like kind of thinking about it, but like not really, and then I panic and then it's there. So he went to Costco, got all the food, got chips, got fruit tray, got a veggie tray, got chicken, salad, and croissants. Got a watermelon, an uncut watermelon, but he's like, oh, I've got the cake knife here. I'm like, why do men's brains work like this? Like, of course that's fine. Would I ever do it? Probably not. Oh, my sister came to the artist party and was like, where's the coffee for the parents? I was like, it's 2 p.m. She's like, always have coffee at, like iced coffee at a party. I was like, okay. So I made sure I had it at the performers. Nobody drank it, but it was there. Here's what I did really well. Tinkerbell was an absolute hit. The performer ran from the park all the way to the gazebo with her arms wide open and embraced Tinkerbell, and Tinkerbell was so excited to see her, and like she got glitter on her hair. It was incredible. Magical moments if you're in Minnesota. The art studio, also incredible. The art studio is good if the weather was bad. The weather was beautiful on both days. So at the park, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was perfect. I loved it. I regret writing Barbies on the invitation. Well, I kind of do. So in my mind, I need like unity. I don't want her to have an LOL doll, a Barbie doll, a American Girl doll, or a first generation. I don't want like all sorts of hodgepodge of dolls. I want all Barbies, or all LOL dolls, or all something. But then I also want just Montessori stuff, and I want no dolls except for like open-ended toys. But then I also remember playing with Barbies when I was little and absolutely freaking loving that. So I'm like very conflicted in this toy situation, and I feel like there's this huge push to like get rid of screen time and get rid of all their toys. And I think that can be helpful, but also I'm like, when I pull them away from screen time, if I don't have something else for them to do, and this I think just takes practice. You have to be like, hey, let's play with Barbies. Hey, let's play with the Magnetiles. Let's go outside and paint. Let's go do something. You need to kind of get them in that habit of finding something to do, and then they'll do it on their own. I think I like presents that you consume, like crafts. We got silly string. That was kind of fun. Or like as they get older, to get games where you can like play them. I don't know. I'm like, there's so many levels to this because I just feel like my mind now is thinking about what happens to them after we use them for a couple of years. Hopefully. That just gives me a little bit of anxiety. But I also know the joy that they're bringing them now. I don't know. It's very conflicting. I'm very conflicted. But we got so many Barbies because I wrote Barbies on the list. So I'm very grateful for all the Barbies, but I'm also like, whoa. And the other thing that I did well was I liked having it in one weekend. So it was just like, we bought the snacks, they went into both parties. We bought the food, it went into both parties. If we had a bounce house, that would have been perfect. One bounce house, all of one friends one day, all the other friends the other day. Or like maybe the artist friends in the morning, the performer friends at night, and family the next day, or something like that. Okay, I want to hear your tips and tricks for birthday parties. If we're doing bags, how you're sending out invites, the things that you're like, this was genius, the things that you were like, this shouldn't do this again. Whether it's one party or two, I don't care. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you can relate to any of this, and please put it in the comments below. Bye.